is Muhammad Hakimi bin Yusuf. I will be the first presenter during this uh, presentation video. We're from Group 2, where we choose Sime Darby Berhad as our multinational company.
Alright, let's start it with company's background, which is Sime Darby's background. I would like to introduce Sime Darby's Berhad, a prominent Malaysian multinational company. According to Chong Jae-ying 2024, Sime Darby Berhad is actively involved in various sectors including plantation, real estate, industrial, motors, as well as energy utilities. Founded back in 1910, Sime Darby is not only one of the largest but also one of the oldest companies in Malaysia. It originally began as a rubber estate in Malacca, and over the years it has successfully diversified its economic activities into multiple industries. As stated by Chong Jae-ying 2024, today Sime Darby operates as a multi-talented global enterprise with a strong presence across the Asian continent, Oceania, the Middle East, and Africa. This corporation's rich history and steady expansion have allowed it to become one of Malaysia's biggest and most diversified companies with globalized operations in many countries around the world. So, our main agenda in this assignment is we will presenting about Sime Darby's Berhad's international human resources practices and cultural challenges faced by Sime Darby's Berhad in managing its diverse workforce. Alright, I will presenting about Sime Darby Berhad's international human resources practices with a focus on their recruitment process. According to Danita, implementing automation in recruitment processes is an effective way to improve time management, especially for manual tasks, and to increase the accuracy of candidate selection. Sime Darby Berhad adopts this practice by using advanced screening technologies such as AI-driven resume analysis. Therefore, this allows the company to streamline the flow of recruitment management, making it smoother and faster to identify the right candidates. More importantly, using this kind of technology helps the company avoid bias, which is crucial for multinational corporations like Sime Darby Berhad, where diversity is normal and valued. However, in addition to technology, Sime Darby Berhad also runs the Management Apprentice Program as stated in sources from Scribe. This program focuses on leveling up candidates' skills and helping them to adapt a diverse work environment. For example, newly recruited candidates work closely with a senior specialist or mentor in a specific field for about 2 months. This hands-on experience helps them adjust quickly and perform effectively in an international work culture. Overall, the recruitment process in Sime Darby Berhad is not simple and involves 7 phases to ensure only the most suitable candidate hire. Let's go through. Firstly, a candidate can look for job opportunities mainly through jobstreet.com, which is the primary platform used by the company. They must complete all required forms, submit their application, and wait for about 5 days. Second step, if shortlisted, the candidates are invited for an interview. If not, they receive a notice via email. During the interview, candidates are asked to fill out additional forms, including details about work experience and health safety declaration. Next step is the undergo psychometric testing to assess if they are good fit within the company, teams, and culture. After that, usually 2 or 3 final candidates are shortlisted. These top candidates are required to answer more questionnaires, and the current manager will review their employment history in detail. Finally, the candidates who pass all these phases will receive a call from the department manager or a member of the HR team to discuss important details such as salary, benefit, and their official start date. Thank you.
Next, let's move to the talent management, which is there is 2 points in talent management, which is for the first point is leadership development. In this leadership development, Sime Darby places strong emphasis on leadership development at all levels, which is from upper management to entry level employees. Their leadership training is designed not only to build skills but also to promote sustainability, which is focus on behavior. This shows that Sime Darby is preparing future leaders who are not only competent but also socially and environmentally responsible. From this article, Datuk Rizal state that with strong leadership, the collective strength of our people and stakeholder, Sime Darby Property is well positive to continue its growth journey. Next, for training and development, to improve staff members' abilities and expertise, Sime Darby offer a range of training and development initiatives. They also have a forward-thinking learning and talent development teams that incorporates overseas assignment, which is coaching and mentoring, job rotation, and leadership programs. The second pillar is the Sime Darby Motto Training Programs, which focuses on talent development to enhance organization skills and knowledge. This includes soft skills such as personal and professional development, skill enhancements, customer service, and sales closing techniques. By combining these elements, Sime Darby ensure that employees are exposed to a global perspective, which is making them more adaptable, cultural aware, and capable of working effective across international teams. This kinds of training is important in international human resource management, which is it can help bridge cultural differences, strengthen leadership in diverse contexts, and build truly global workforce.
Next point is employee engagement. Employee engagement is a key indicator of a healthy and thriving workplace where employees feel valued, involved, and connected to their roles and the company at large. Same goes for Sime Darby. They are very valued about the employee efforts for the company. One of the efforts is conducting the safety engagement for employees. As we know that safety is the main value when someone works at that company. Sime Darby very want their workers to have safe working environment, whether it was mentally or physically. They are very committed in focusing on strong safety culture at the workplace. This can be seen as the company that are very good, especially in take care of employees' well-being and safety. Next is employee engagement is emotional support to employee. Sime Darby not only focusing in get a higher profitability but also make a monthly emotional commitment special to the workers. This small commitment called Employee Engagement Month. They are celebrating all the employees from the different departments. They will gather in the same place and talk or share about the stories when they work at Sime Darby. Sime Darby can be seen they not only focus on physical but also emotion of workers, because they know the good mental health employee will lead to good result and sustain the workers.
For diversity and inclusion initiative, first is inclusive workplace and equal opportunity policy. Sime Berhad promote an inclusive and diverse workplace, ensuring equal opportunities for all, guided by their human rights chartered and monitored by the Sustainability Committee. They uphold non-discrimination across all their divisions. And second is the community-focused inclusion initiative. Sime Property, Sime Berhad subsidiary, partnered with UNICEF to launch Malaysia's first inclusive playground in their city of Elmina, designed for the children of all ability. It promotes social inclusion and reflects the company commitment to assess the communities.
Alright, let's moving on to the cultural challenges faced by Sime Berhad in managing its diverse workforce, specifically in communication barriers. Sime Berhad, being a multinational company, employs people from various culture and linguistic background. While this diversity brings many benefits, it also creates certain communication challenges that can affect daily operation. The first point in communication barriers is the use of English in formal versus informal setting. Firstly, let's look at the use of English in formal and informal setting. In official situations like meetings and emails, English is the main language they use. This helps ensure respect, equality, and clear understanding among international employees. However, in formal daily interactions, employees often switch to their native language when talking with colleagues from the same background. This can sometimes make communication awkward and unclear, especially when colleagues from other backgrounds are involved. As a result, misunderstanding can occur and simple mistakes might happen. The next point, which is a use of slang abbreviation. For example, senior staff of foreign employees sometimes use casual expression or industry-specific terms that junior staff or new employees might understand. This can lead to confusion and different interpretation of what was meant. When employees misunderstand instruction or discussion, it can slow down work process and even affect the quality of output. Thank you.
Next is cultural challenge Sime Berhad face in managing diverse workforce, focusing on work ethic. Work ethic means a personal set of values that determine how any employee approach their work. Meanwhile, ethical issues in the workplace are defined as instances in which a moral quandary arises and must be resolved within an organization, which is Sime. This is what Sime faced. The first issue is false labor allegation. On July 14, Sime has been accused for the excessive overtime, abusive working condition, and recruitment fees that trap workers in debt. This means the Sime to the violation on human rights and also lack of concern. But Sime successfully overcome this issue with the right step. Next issue is labor abuse. In short, Sime was implicated in serious labor abuse such as passport retention, debt bondage, and excessive overtime. But Sime consistently operational and followed all the policy steps that lead to the Custom and Border Production, which is CBP, reversing its ban for Sime to export their product at the United States of America.
Third, is cultural norms. First, different interpretation of integrity and accountability. SMW values responsibility and integrity, but in many cultural settings, this value may be interpreted differently. Concepts like conflict of interest or open behavior can vary across culture, leading to ethical misunderstanding or unintentional breaches of code of business conduct. Second is community barrier due to hierarchy culture norms. Why SMW promotes open accountability? Hierarchical culture norms common in part of Asia may discourage junior staff from speaking up, limiting feedback, initiative, innovation, and problem solving.
Next, let's move to the next part, which is management style. In this management style, there are two management style, which is different interpretations of integrity and accountability, and balancing centralized versus decentralized decision makings. For these different interpretations of integrity and accountability, workers in various nations have varying ideas about what a boss should do. Based on this article, Gertz Hostics states that Sime Darby Berhad operates across diverse cultural and regulatory environments, where interpretation of integrities and accountability may vary significantly. What is considered ethical or transparent in one country may differ in another due to local norms, business practice, and legal standards. This creates challenge for multinational companies like Sime Darby, as applying a leadership style from one culture in another can lead to misunderstandings or resistance. For example, a directive leadership style may be effective in high power distant countries like Malaysia, but seen as controlling in countries with flatter hierarchy like Australia. Therefore, there is no universal leadership method that fits all situations. Sime Darby must train its manager to develop cultural sensitivity and adaptability that enable them to adjust their leadership style based on the cultural context of each country they operate in. So, we can see that the right slide, the right photo that I put in this slide, which is Soren Kaplan, state that centralized decision making involves top leader that can making a key decision, which is ensuring consistency, control, and alignment across the company in Sime Darby. This approach can streamline operations but may limit flexibility and responsiveness. In conclusion, we can conclude that Sime Darby Berhad has a strong dedication to global human resource principles by emphasizing diversities and inclusion, employees' engagements, talent and leadership developments, and organized recruitment procedure. Therefore, the organization uses cutting-edge technology and training technique to boost productivity and create a welcoming and sustainable workplace. However, because of its diverse workforce, it also faces cultural obstacles like communication barriers, ethical issues, cultural norms, and different leadership expectations. Finally, Sime Darby must address this issue if it hopes to preserve a courteous and effective worldwide workplace. That's all from us. Thank you.